Long ago, in the twilight of a more hopeful age, the realm of men stood at a crossroads. A great many believed they had cast down the tyrants of old, that the wounds of past wars and oppressions were healing, that reason and fairness would guide their path forward. But deep in the caverns of greed and resentment, a darker force had begun to stir, a power that had never truly been vanquished, only waiting, lurking, whispering in the ears of the weak and the ambitious. From the blackened halls of avarice, where the gold of many is hoarded by the few, arose a cunning deceiver, one who saw not wisdom, but folly in the hearts of men. He was a creature of vanity and spite, a twisted reflection of the age's worst excesses, whose hunger for power was matched only by his disregard for truth. And though many laughed at his foolishness at first, his whispers found willing ears. He spoke to those who felt lost in a world changing too fast for them to grasp. He told them stories, false but comforting, of a glorious past stolen from them by trickery. He conjured phantoms of enemies at every border, within every shadow, and turned neighbor against neighbor with lies as potent as dark sorcery. The ancient evils of division and hatred, long thought buried, rose again under his banners, and so the creeping darkness spread. The once proud halls of wisdom were mocked and torn down, the guardians of knowledge scorned as traitors, the weary and the poor, rather than lifted up, were given only blame and scorn. Where there had been unity, there was now suspicion. Where there had been hope, there was now fear. Yet, not all bent the knee to this false king. Across the land, those who still believed in justice, in kindness, in the simple light of truth, began to rise. They were no mighty lords, no princes of power, but ordinary folk bound by a shared cause. That no tyrant, no deceiver, no peddler of hate would claim dominion over them unchallenged. Not yet won, nor is it yet lost. The darkness grows, and those who crave power above all else will not yield without a fight. But as it has ever been, light does not die, so long as there are those willing to carry it forward. And so, the question remains, when the hour is darkest, and the deceiver calls for dominion over all, where will you stand?